Hello everyone, welcome to Beat the Sheep time once again. Sheep's actually here today, say hello.
Hello world.
And assuming we've got our shit together, we should also have an innovative new technology which is sheep cam. And
it's cautiously optimistic of you.
It is cautiously optimistic, but I'm hoping it works. And today we're playing F1 Race Stars. I think you should explain what F1 Race Stars is, because I don't even...
I would love to explain what F1 Race Stars is, but I can't, and I've been trying.
Yeah, it's a bit like Mario Kart, but with the F1 license for some reason. So this is the Germany level, I believe, which is why there's some really German music going on in the background.
I have no idea where we are. I just selected one at random, and here we are.
No, this is German level, because obviously Germany is known for its big castles. And well, there's a big castle in this level. And the plastic Playmobil trees.
Ah, yes, Germany's well known for its Playmobil trees.
Yes, Germany's well known for its Playmobil trees, so I don't know what to say about this game, to be honest. The handling's really bad, so that's the first thing to say, I suppose. In that the car has a turning circle of the Titanic.
It has a turning circle? How'd you do that?
Well, if you hold down the analog stick in one direction long enough, the car does eventually turn.
Oh no, I don't want anything to do with One Direction, sorry.
So I'm in 5th place. What position are you in at the moment?
6th. You just overtook me.
Alright, I just overtook you. So that's so, I mean, compared to the actual official F1 game, which is based on real F1 rules, this is obviously I'm doing much better somehow, some way. I think I'm a born kart racer. I'm not a born F1 racer.
Well, yeah. I mean, F1 takes skill, and here we are karting, and suddenly you're doing well.
There's a shortcut I've just noticed somewhere just before the dark foresty bit. I don't know how you get into it.
Just as I enter the dark forest.
Yeah, I don't know where it is exactly. I found the exit. I saw someone pop out of it. I don't know where you pop in, but.
There's so many little things about this game that I still don't really understand. Like, why are there keys floating all over the level? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I think we should probably explain to everybody at home now. We did actually do a video on this yesterday.
Oh no, this is the third time we ever played.
This is the 3rd time, yeah. And suffice to say, everything went wrong yesterday, but we're hoping things go a lot better today.
We're hoping you'll hit the record button this time.
Yes, well, I did hit the record button. I just ran out of space. But anyway, so I think we discussed this yesterday during the failed attempt. But I'm just wondering how many people would want to play this. So, Formula One, for people who don't know. I mean, you're a big fan of Formula One, I believe.
Too much so, yeah.
So Formula One is, for anyone who doesn't know, is a very serious kind of. I mean, it's probably the most serious type of motorsport, isn't it? Really.
Oh yeah, he spent, even the back market team spent what, probably 100 million, 300 million each on 2 racing cars over the course of a year, and they would do the same thing the next year. It's absolutely mental.
So, to take a franchise like that and turn it into what is essentially Mario Karts, it just seems a little bit. It just seems a bit odd to me.
It does sort of fly in the face of everything everyone seems to be about.
Yeah, I mean, it's like people who love F1 are going to look at this and think, and then people who like Mario Karts are going to find F1 boring. So,
but at the same time, like, it shouldn't work, but it kind of, in a strange way, I suppose it does.
Yeah, it can. Well, it seems like a laugh. Is it only 2 laps a race?
No, you can change it. You can customize it, which we'll probably do for the next one.
Okay. So Singapore, you've put a few modifiers on, so explain to us what you've done there.
Okay, so the track is flipped, so we're going to be going through the track backwards. Anyone who's in first place will have reverse controls, which is nice. I don't know how that's going to affect the computers. And the boosts last forever, so we will always be going too fast for our own good.
Fantastic. Hang on a minute. If the track is reversed and then you get flip-flop on when you're in first, does that not mean you'll be going around the right way again?
Yeah, technically you'll be going around exactly as you should be. That's a privilege only intended for first place.
Fair enough. I really need to remember to use the power-ups because I've not been actually using them. Because it's an F1 game, I kind of think power-ups.
Yeah, I know. you get used to it. I think in the last game I kept trying to hit the curve button and thought, oh god, I got reverse controls. That was smart of me.
I know, it's weird, isn't it? Even though it doesn't look anything like an F1 game, should look like, and it doesn't. Oh, I'm in first. Oh god, what the? I'm not. I was in first for a second, I think.
Oh, you must have just got ahead of me for a second.
Yeah, well, I was just all of a sudden I was just going the wrong way. I was like, what the? Is it me? They're using all the official sponsors, which is really random as well.
I wouldn't have rules about that. Maybe they have to include sponsors.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably part of the license. But you'd be surprised that really reputable companies like Singtel would want to be involved in this.
Well, it still gets their name out. I mean, I don't even know what Singtel is. I got no. They haven't made a sale of it.
Singtel. I mean, I'm just basing this off the name, but I'm guessing it's going to be some kind of Arab telephone company.
Maybe. That's the thing. I don't even know. Like half these companies that are involved. I think Pirelli's a tyre company. That's as far as I know.
Yes, I'm sure Pirelli does the tyres. Well, you know that because you're into F1, aren't you?
Okay, so I kind of know that one, but I mean, we're just passing it. Name more sponsors. UBS. I have no idea what that is.
What is this DHL? I have never heard of this package delivery company before.
Still just about. Are you in second still?
I'm in sixth, which means I'm doing very well. I'm back on my usual form. To be honest, I think I've really knackered my car up, and I've just not bothered to fix it because there's thunderbolts and smoke coming out of the back of it, and I have
meant to do that.
And there's a battery as well, which is at the back, which looks like some sort of.
That appears when you go with the stripes. That's how you know how much of a boost you got.
No, I'm pretty sure my car's knackered. My wheels look like they're falling off.
Yeah, they tend to work better with the wheels on.
my wheels were wobbling around everywhere.
Ooh, I got an achievement. Internet famous.
Well, you won't be on this video, but
you never know.
Well, yeah, maybe one day, but I doubt it. Okay, so we're now in Japan, and do you want to talk us through what you've done this time?
Okay, so mirror mode. Track is flipped again, so we're going to be doing it backwards. I get to start damaged because I decided not to give Trek a gift. And we have absolutely no idea what's going on because the HUD is disabled, so I don't even know what position I'm in.
Oh, and it's constantly raining as well, I believe.
Did I not mention that? Yeah, it's going to be constantly raining.
Yeah, at 1000cc, so this will be a barrel of laughs.
I think we may as well have the turning because, I think the faster you have, like, you go 1000cc, you go 3000cc. 3000cc ones drive worse, so they turn worse.
Yeah, the turning does seem to be easier at the slower speeds, but then you go slower. I guess that's a trade-off.
I think it might help if we could actually make the corners in the wet.
Actually, there's not really much point to this no HUD because it still pops up here to tell you that you have a power up anyway.
Does it? I have nothing on mine, so maybe I haven't picked up a power up yet.
Comes up on the left-hand side.
Yeah. I got a badge of some kind, but I got no idea what position I'm in. My screen's full of confetti.
Yeah, I don't really know what position I'm in either, to be honest.
I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah, I think this makes it a more authentic F1 experience, though.
Well, if we had team radio, yeah, but I've just got no idea how well I'm doing. There's cars in front of me, that's all I know. I'm not first.
Can you imagine what the team radio would be like in this?
So you're coming up to the corkscrew, about 10 seconds you'll be upside down. Yeah, it's going to be a bit interesting, team radio on this. Okay.
You've been hit by a giant thunderbolt again, pit, pit, pit.
You were in first place, but you just teleported and now you're in second.
Oh yeah, God, I forgot teleporters are in this game for some reason.
I'm surprised you ever forgot after the last one we had.
Hang on a minute, there's loads of regular... right, no, I'm telling you now, in real F1, you don't get freaking 1960s Skodas on the track, do you?
Well, you do in Korea. There was that one really weird incident last year where just for some reason, some other car just ended up on the track.
What, really?
Yeah. I think it was just like deployed for an accident, but it wasn't the safety car or anything, it just came out the pit lane.
And it was just what was it? Just a saloon car or something?
I think it was like a fire rescue car. It wasn't a fire engine, but it was. I really have no idea.
What other F1 games have they put out?
Well, there was this F1 Online the game thing, which was a web game actually. I think it was just written in a Unity player, and it seemed like a good idea. You manage an F1 team, but again, it was very simplified, very casual, and the actual cars, as far as I recall, were actually mouse controlled. So you would hold down to accelerate, and you would drag to turn.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I really hoped it would be a lot more on the management side. I kind of hoped it would just like do it on autopilot, so I wouldn't have to control the cars. But it was strangely car-centric for a management game.
Was it? So it was supposed to be trying to be a bit like Football Manager.
That's what I was hoping for.
But you actually had to race the car as well.
Yeah, I mean, the car, you would develop the car based on points you gained as you did the races and experience and money and all the rest. But it had no draw for me. Like, it was just a very simplified management game that you'd stick bits on, and there was a clear path. Each component was better than the last. There was no which one to choose, anything like that.
I just got an achievement called Pitmaster, which I think is basically rewarding me for having to use the pit so often.
Yeah, it's basically saying, well done, you're bad at this game.
Yeah, well done, you crash your car a lot. That's really, that's really not something.
You drive in the main game?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I do crash a lot in the main game as well. The one thing I really love about this game is that you can't lose your front wing. And
what you love about this game is that you can't crash into me and get a penalty for it at the same time.
Didn't know I often crash into you and then you get the penalty, though.
I was going to say, actually, yeah, you tend to give me the penalty for running into me.
Yes, because you shouldn't have been in my way. The game knows this. The game knows I have priority.
The game has its own ideas on how racing works. Let's just say that.
What, this game or the real F1 game?
Yes.
How many laps is this?
I don't recall. And I don't even know what lap we're on.
Yeah, there's no HUD, is there?
No,
I just feel like we've been going around this bloody track forever. I don't even know what's going on here. Oh, I think I just took out your power up or something. That was.
Yeah, I just dropped one hoping you were there, but I didn't see any reward, any kind of thing for it.
I was there, but I just happened to fire at the same time, so.
Oh, right.
So, unintentionally did a good thing there.
That was the first time for everything. Oh, the safety car's here. Well, whatever good that does.
Apparently I'm a litter bug. I think that's because I've just been shedding my bodywork all over the track.
We finished first and second.
Hey! Well, obviously I was second. No, that makes it. We must have left the AI in the middle of nowhere. So where have we gone today, sheep?
Now we're on Australia.
And what kind of power-ups do we have today, sheep?
Okay, so I might have heard that the AI was a bit easy the last time round. So now the AI has maximum difficulty.
Hooray!
Track split, so again we're going backwards. Got the HUD back, that's something, so at least we'll actually know how badly we do it.
Oh my god, the AI has just shot off into the distance! What the fuck? Oh
Don't
my
worry,
god.
The winning AI driver has reverse control.
Oh, this is going to be carnage. Oh my god, there's no way we're going to be able to beat these guys. They just shot off like rockets. That was insanity.
They
oh wow.
all got perfect starts. That was horrible. I mean, I'm ahead of someone.
Oh my god, I've just turned into a bottle of Mountain Dew for some reason. What the oh god, I've got reverse controls. I'm in first.
Wow.
Actually, reverse controls is not too bad once you realise they're reversed.
Yeah.
Your brain adjusts to that quite quickly, I think.
That's the only good thing about it. That as soon as you win it, you just try to turn. You can't. Pitiful.
It's just a bit like playing a flight simulator now, I suppose, where obviously your stick is normally inverted if you're playing it properly. Oh god. Hang on a minute, I'm in second place, but my controls are still reversed. What the hell? And now I'm in 10th. Oh.
What happened there?
We were disconnected from Steam. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having technical difficulties. Okay, folks, we're back. The intensity of that last race just killed Steam.
Couldn't take it.
Gaben just did not know how to handle that. But
I don't think we knew how to handle that.
I don't think so. These animations at the start of the race are really... What the...
They are...
The way the helmet goes on as well is really strange.
That is actually soul-crushing.
Yeah, they've just shot off again. For some reason, I'm wearing an Angry Birds helmet. I'm not really sure what that's for. Oh, I just teleported into a tram track. What the... Oh, and...
How am I in first? Answer me that. How am I in first?
Well, I was in first for a brief moment because I ended up merging into a tram somehow.
Right.
Well, I'm in last place again.
I'm in first. For now, second.
So yeah, what I was going to say was we should probably explain to the viewer at home that there are not many Shark's Heads tunnels in F1.
Well, there's a couple. I mean, there's one obviously in the main Australia circuit. There's one. I think there's one in Abu Dhabi. But I have one I can't recall.
Yeah. Well, okay. Shark Head tunnels are not a common feature, but
not common. But it's not entirely surprising to see one.
Yeah, it's not unusual in natural F1. That's true.
It just said file tracker is your nemesis.
It's Nemesai, you idiots. So we're in the USA, and what have we got as modifiers today, Dominic?
Okay, so boosts are going to last forever apparently, so as soon as we start, we won't stop until we slow down, which will probably be against the wall. We also have a horn taking a life on its own, so every now and then I imagine it'll just go meep on its own. I have no idea, I've never actually heard it. I have forgotten to accelerate because there's no HUD.
It seems like we've just gone into the middle of a Roadrunner cartoon. Yeah, this is kind of reminding me of a Roadrunner cartoon at the moment. I just expect Acme products to just land on me from...
Well, I'm working on it, but I can't find any power-ups. That said... the screen's on its side at the moment, and I got confetti, so the confetti is just over the right-hand side of the screen.
This is basically just like if you take a normal F1 game and then you take some really, really hardcore drugs. This is pretty much what the result is, isn't it? I think there were two teams at Codemasters. One was a hard-working, sensible team. They knew how to develop games. The other one went to the pub at 12 o'clock every day, and this is just what came out. I really don't know.
There must be like so much competition between the two teams that the good team sort of put down a fake briefing on the desk, and this team just went to work on it.
Yeah.
And this is what happened.
Yeah. A bit like how the Russians copied Concorde and got it all wrong. This.
Wait, what? I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh right, okay. Well, the Russians. There was Concorde, which is the plane. I'm sure everybody knows Concorde. Well, anyway, some Russian spy kind of stole some plans for it, but they'd been doctored, and so they built their own kind of Concorde, which looked very similar to Concorde, but it had like really weird sort of little wings on it and stuff. Anyway, it wasn't very good. It crashed a lot.
I need to look up that. I hadn't heard anything about that.
Yeah, it was called Concordsky.
You're kidding.
No, seriously. Well, it wasn't really called that, but I mean, it was nicknamed that, if you know what I mean.
Oh, great. I think I finished last.
Well, I finished, which is a miracle, because again, the wheels are falling off my car.
I'm like 5th.
Were you in 5th? I'm in 7th, I think. Yeah, 7th. It's really you know what's really does my head in is when you're playing such a silly race, and then when you get to the results screen and you see really respectable names like Karam and so it's like
Things are at the back.
God save our gracious Queen.
From your singing.
Yes. So this is Britain. And what have we got on today? I think we've got on...
Okay, so since I've managed to give you a bottle rocket, I have put the AI driver difficulty on maximum, because that is not there.
Yes, because you've accidentally given me this. Whee!
So you can go off and join.
I'm actually not... I'm barely managing to overtake them, though, to be fair. I'm still in 11th, so that wasn't as big a benefit as you thought it would be. Oh god, where am I? I've teleported into some weird conveyor belt thing. scrap brain zone or something. What the hell? Where am I? Oh, I have the jingly magic key. I think this means I can take a shortcut somewhere.
If you can find it.
Are we in like some kind of a factory or something?
I got no idea.
What is this place? What has this got to do with Britain?
I don't know, maybe this is supposed to be some kind of Robin Hood reference. I really don't know.
Well, the forest.
Okay, so we've got red arrows there.
I think the forest is a reference to, well, I mean, Britain's known for foresty, and then there's obviously the farmy, leafy bits, and there's
I've been to it, but I've never found a forest.
And there's a B-52 bomber just casually flying over there. And a concert stage in the middle of a car park? What is going on? I have no idea. Just out of curiosity, you know when it's raining, do all your HUD elements kind of have these weird
Like
green
effects?
Yeah, is that supposed to be there or is it glitching?
I don't think it's to do with rain, but I don't know what it is to do with. I've
So
seen it a couple of times.
It's not me, it's not my graphics drivers or anything, it is supposed to do that.
I kind of wonder that, but I don't think it is.
Okay, that makes me feel a bit better. I think there's a big problem in this game is that a lot of the power-ups and a lot of what's going on is not really explained very well.
No, I mean most of it, like you have to guess what the power-ups are until you know what. I mean, that's normal for a beginning game, but like even when you've had them a few times, you just don't know what they are.
Yeah, they just don't make any sense. I just don't actually. And then when you throw in things like a safety car that does nothing, the HUD glitching out occasionally for no apparent reason.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of try and figure it out. I've just got 2 bottle rockets in a row.
I mean, the thing about Mario Kart is that it doesn't really have a tutorial, but then it didn't need one because it was like really obvious what everything did.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the main problems with the game is most of the power-ups are just different coloured bubbles. I've got no idea what colour's what.
Yeah, it's not, and the icons are very generic, so it doesn't really explain very well what things do. I'll tell you what I haven't figured out yet.
Yeah?
I haven't figured out why this game even exists in the first place.
That is a main thing that I still just don't understand.
I just don't understand what they were thinking. I mean, admittedly, there's only limited choices when it comes to, well, we've got this F1 license, what kind of games can we make? Well, a racing game.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to make a horse simulator.
Well, you might as well have done for all the sense this makes. I mean, F1, just Michael Schumacher on a
2013, 2014.
We could, they could have made a ski simulator.
That is cruel. Yeah, I thought that I just got a power up and I tried to put it on the floor, and then I realised it wasn't that kind of power up because it's a different colour. That's the only indication I've got.
Yeah, they're just all bubbles, but different colour bubbles. I don't know which one. I generally don't know which one does. I'm just, when I get a power up, I just press A, and if stuff happens, then great. And that's kind of the way I'm playing it, to be honest.
I just got overtaken by Mario, I swear.
Deary me indeed. It would be fair to say that this is not a good game. Yes? No?
It's not a bad game.
Okay.
Things that are wrong with it, in my opinion, and the person who won was 40 seconds in front of us. That is quite...
Yeah, that is pretty shocking, isn't it?
Wow.
So it's time for the grand finale. We're in Monaco, the greatest track in the... Well, why did my guy just come out of the thing like an elevator? Anyway, why don't you tell us what you've done, sheep?
I'd love to, but I don't actually know.
Oh, have you done random?
No, what I found out is that there are other modes than just normal racing. So I picked one of those because I didn't understand what it was. And we put on monsoon mode, so suddenly it's turned very red.
Right, okay. So what race mode is this then?
I don't actually know. Somehow we're supposed to pick up trophies.
Oh, right, okay.
But I don't know how we get them.
Trophy? Are they just lying around on the track somewhere, or?
Apparently so. I just found.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's loads of trophies lying around.
This is very different because I've got no idea what's going on.
Well, there's just a load of trophies lying around, and then when you drive into them, a trophy appears. So is it the one who collects the most trophies wins?
Yeah, so you have to get up to 10,000, and each trophy seems worth 100 points, and I've just gone completely the wrong way. And I found the shortcut, but I'm going the wrong way down it.
The thing... Oh, right, okay. You can pick up more than one trophy, can't you, though, when you go through the cluster of them?
Yeah, you have to try and pick up as many as you can, and it doesn't seem to be about which position you're in.
Oh, right, okay.
So
well, I think I'm doing quite well at the moment. I have 2,800 trophies.
Okay, I have 600.
Ah, I'm doing a lot better than you then. Sorry?
Are you sure that's you?
Yeah, it says at the top right, doesn't it? 3,200 out of 10,000.
That's actually you. I haven't found that many trophies yet. At all. I haven't seen them on the track.
They're everywhere. Are you in last place?
No, I'm in 5th place.
I think what will probably happen is because I'm in first, so I'm just getting like a pick of them.
That might be what's going on.
I just boosted into you for some reason. I don't think it affected you in any way though.
No, I think when you bump into someone, I think it said pick up trophies that way as well.
Oh yeah, right, okay.
But I don't know if they take off the trophies you've already collected, or if they're just extra trophies that spawn. I've really got no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea. To be honest, the rules of this entire game just elude me, but either way.
But even more now.
Yeah, just on this random trophy collection. That's a good point. Is there a set number of laps, or do we just... Is it the first to 10,000?
It's the first to 10,000. However many that is.
Jesus Christ. This is going to go on forever.
I was going to whack it up to 12,500. I'm quite glad I didn't now.
Oh, you can choose the amount?
Yeah, you can choose. Like, I think it must go up in 2,500 like increments. I start to think this game might actually be a religion. If there's no rules that I can figure out, there's probably a manual somewhere which we can regard as some kind of holy book. But nobody's ever read it, so it's very much like a religion.
Yeah, I think so. I just won, by the way. Fantastic.
Oh, you hit 10,000?
I must have done. I got an absolute shed load of achievements as well for it. So,
well, at least we're first and second.
Well, hey, well, that was F1. What is it? F1 Race Stars.
I think so. Yeah, F1 Race Stars.
F1 something. It's batshit insane. It's currently on sale on Steam for $3.99. So get it while it's hot, if you feel like torturing yourself mentally. And yeah, it's been good. We should do this again next week or something. But
something else.
Yes, we should do something more sensible. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.
Bye.